Do you know how to solve for distance given the speed and the time? That's what we're learning for today's math video tutorial. Gani explores Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia through a helicopter tour for 45 minutes. If the average speed of the helicopter is 100 miles per hour, what is the total distance traveled? Give it a try and play the video whenever you're ready for the solutions. Here's the detailed explanation to this problem. To begin with, do you know the formula for the distance? To solve for the distance d, we are simply multiplying s times t. So we have distance is equal to s times t. What about if we're solving for the speed s? What will be the equation for s? To solve for the speed, we're simply dividing the distance by the time. So distance over time. And if we're solving for the time, we're simply dividing the distance by the speed, so d over s. So the formula for the distance d is equal to speed s times the time. In this problem, the average speed is 100 miles per hour, so that's the speed. And the time is 45 minutes. So now solving for the distance, we will substitute the speed and the time. The speed is 100 miles per hour, and I will write it as 100 miles per 1 hour. Since the time is in 45 minutes, we need to convert this first into hours to match with the unit of our speed in miles per hour. Since 1 hour is 60 minutes, then we divide 45 by 60 to change it into hours. Reducing 45 over 60 into simplest fraction, we can divide both numerator and denominator by 15. So this is equal to 3 over 4. So 45 minutes is equivalent to 3/4 of an hour. And that makes sense because 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes. So 3/4 of an hour means 15 times 3, which is 45 minutes. So again, to change minutes into hours, you're simply dividing the number of minutes by 60. Because 1 hour has 60 minutes. And then just reduce the fraction. Simplifying this further, we simply multiply the numerators 103, that's 300, and divide by 4. For the units, hour and hour can be cancelled out. So that means the unit is in terms of miles. And 300 divided by 4 is 75. So the answer is 75 miles. One mental math that you can use when multiplying 100 by 3/4 is simply divide 100 by 4, which is 25. And then you can multiply 25 times 3, which is 75. Or you can think of it as 1/4 of 100 is 25, so 3/4 is 25 times 3, which is 75. So the answer to this problem is 75 miles. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to my channel at Celzo Academy.